Fords back at Mount Panorama at Bathurst. Let's take a look in the GIO Classic, the top 10 for you. Martin Carpenter has pole position with 2 minutes 30.38. Michael Mortimer second with a 2:31.10. Car number 74, Peter Salomon, 2:31.46. Lawrence Story and 2:31.56. Mark Larkham fifth, 2:31.64. Sixth fastest, Gary Jones, starting out at position 7 is 17, Stephen Moody. From 8.66, Chris Mattich. From position number 9 is 94, David Ratcliffe. And rounding out the 10, Roger Martin with a 2:36.30.
Big field to start here. The Formula Fords are away at Mount Panorama for the first time in 15 years.
And it's a pretty quick start too. Into the left-hander as they head up Mountain Straight. Oh, there's two gone off. One's in the sand trap, attracted by the Tui sign, no doubt. So two off at the first corner, and I don't think he's going to get that out.
Just trying to check who it is. Car 84, by the look of it. Roy Dennison was one of them anyway. But at the head of the pack.
Oh, that is not the way to attack Mount Panorama, boys. I tell you what, they've been great in their qualifying laps so far, but a bit of wheel-to-wheel combat starting to come up. Martin Carpenter has taken over the lead. They head to the BP cutting for the first time. And he streaks out of there. He's looking good at this stage of the race. Carpenter goes through. There's our chopper shot as the cars come down through the S's heading to the Dipper. Carpenter just holding that lead at this stage. Let's have a look at that incident again with Dennison on our Caltex replay. 17 getting up there on the inside. Oop, and a touch there.
Still difficult to find out just who the other car was.
Roy Dennison going off there. We pick them up coming down Conrod Straight beneath the GIO bridge. And it's still Martin Carpenter. But you just get the impression that something's about to happen.
It has.
Salmon goes through there into the lead.
Yes. Oh, look at this. 3 ways for the lead as they head up Motorcraft Hill. And I think it's Story. No, Salmon's gone through. Carpenter comes back here on the inside. Couldn't cut it that time. But he'll carry on the inside of Story.
Might get squeezed out. He has been.
The Story will hold second over the top of the mountain. Good move that from Salmon. Up to Tui's turn. Salmonen still leading. Story in for second spot. Martin Carpenter, the pole sitter for the GIO Stakes here today, running in third. And they are wheel to wheel as they come down to Caltex Chase. Look at this. Oh, Salmonen's gone. Right out towards the wall. Can he catch it? He's on the grass, back out on the racetrack, spinning it. Woo. That was a save. They go beneath the bridge again. And you'll find that it's Martin Carpenter who's gone back into the lead. Clear of Story. They've opened up a break of about 10 car lengths. Let's have a look at this on our Caltex replay at Caltex Chase. Salmonen. Touch of wheels with Carpenter. Story gets through there on the inside. Salmonen is one lucky boy. Back to the race. So Martin Carpenter now coming up to the top of Mountain Straight into the right-hander in the Van Diemen. And the rumours that are circulating around the pits at the moment suggest that Martin will have a deal in Europe next year. Greg Siddle has just returned from Europe, his team manager, and is just putting together the final bits and pieces of the arrangement so that he can go on and take his outfit over there and take on the world's best. But what a great job from Wally Story here. He's done 1,000 laps around the place in various sorts of cars over the years, and he's looking after the Lansvale Smash Repairs Commodore this weekend, so he's playing engineer as well as driver. And this is a much, much older car than the Van Diemen. A couple of the guys have done their homework well here at Mount Panorama. Gary Jones in his new car number 6. Mark Larkham there in the coffee Ford entry. You can see him lurking around at the back of the pack. A couple of the guys missing this weekend, including David Roberts and Andrew Gubb, who did really well in the Formula Ford Festival at Winton a couple of weeks ago. So here's Carpenter coming out of the elbow now with Wally Story tucked in behind. Good scrap going on here for second. Jones is being attacked at the moment, I think, by Mike Mortimer, who now just squeezes through on the inside. Belgrave Industries car. And Salmon goes round again and clouts the wall this time as he came through the right-hander at Motorcraft. He was just behind Mark Larkham, I think. So there's Mortimer. This is third and fourth. It's interesting, you look at the comparison of times between these open wheelers, the Formula Fords and touring cars, at the majority of the circuits we go to. As we just take a look at our Caltex replay here of Peter Salmon getting out of shape once again as he exited the right-hander at Motorcraft. The car speared across the road, clouted the barrier. You run out of real estate in a big hurry at Mount Panorama when you make it blue. Yeah, I was going to say that if you go to places like Oran Park, Amaroo, Sandown, what have you, the Formula Fords lap in around about the same sort of speed as a touring car. But they've really suffered in performance getting up and down this hill. They're getting around at the moment in about 2:32. Salmon out of his car safely, thank goodness, but he's not very pleased with himself.
Got a bit of work to do before his next meeting.
And a check or two to write. Wally does a really nice job of getting through Reed Park in sort of one giant turn in motion. He makes it one big, long, sweeping corner. Martin seems to break it into two corners. I'd say that Wally's able to keep the power on the car just a little bit longer. And look what it does. By the time he gets to Skyline, he's closed right up. Mortimer in third, then Gary Jones. He's pleased to now have the benefit of the technology of a new car.
One lap to go. And Carpenter has got a mini break now on Story. Mortimer's the next one back, and then Gary Jones.
Oops. Round goes Mike Mortimer.
That takes care of third.
Solved. Gary Jones, thank you very much.
Third. Let's see if Jonesy can do anything.
So Martin Carpenter now to the cutting for the last time, and Wally Story throwing everything at him. This will be the lap that really counts. I reckon Wally will drive it through Reed Park. It'll be shaking and rattling. He's giving it plenty because there's no way that the chassis that he's in is nearly as sophisticated as the Van Diemen in front. So he'll really be putting in to try and get a result out of this car.
He hasn't done a bad job.
He's done a great job. He's done a great job. He's right onto Martin Carpenter now. Feints to the left a little bit as they get to Skyline. You run out of road there pretty quickly, but he's right on the gearbox of the lead car. Carpenter and Story. Gary Jones closing in third.
Out of Forest Elbow. Carpenter just holding on. This is Story's big chance now.
Martin Carpenter's really taken the pressure off himself now as he comes down to the Caltex chase. And under brakes, he's made a very healthy gap over Wally Story. So this is a great win for Martin and a real confidence booster, good for his career. And as I said a little bit earlier on, a chance now for him to go to Europe and do some big things next year.
GIO Formula Ford Classic at Mount Panorama will go to Martin Carpenter. Wally Story will take second out of that. Very close to the wall that time, and Gary Jones will pick up third place. Very exciting win to Martin Carpenter. Was under pressure from Story. Lap 1 through lap number 8.
Mike Mortimer, I believe, hung on for fourth place. Good drive from him, and then followed by Mark Larkham from Griffith in New South Wales. So that was a tremendous drive from those guys, and well done, Martin Carpenter. He confirms as the winner. Martin Carpenter, car number 3 from Wally Story in car 91. Gary Jones, a brilliant third place in car 6, the new Van Diemen. Then Mike Mortimer, and in 5th place, car number 21, Mark Larkham.